Finalist, Mascaro Construction Company, LP, for University of Pittsburgh Mid-Campus Complex renovation.
University had made a commitment to the Arts and Sciences Department, and specifically the Physics and Astronomy Department, to upgrade and expand their research laboratory areas as well as office spaces. This particular project, because it was a ERA project, they had a Buy American requirement. Now this is true Buy American, not NAFTA, not anything. If it didn't say Made in the USA, it was not allowed on the project. They were very diligent in their effort there, and I'm sure that caused them a lot of additional aggravation and grief to be sure that they were only installing the appropriate materials. They had a very good quality control program in place for that, to be sure that that was the case. They provided monthly reports regarding any deficiencies that were found, how they were addressed, and what happened. The overall project itself was very technically challenging. I know some of the photos are somewhat interesting, but they truly don't tell the story of what the space required to make it usable. The researchers who are working in these lab spaces spent many months working with our architects and engineers, giving us their requirements, and then Mascaro was able to turn that into actual space. Again, that seems, the photos aren't giving its due credit. And I'm not just talking about mechanical systems that, yeah, they're big air handlers and you can't really, so what, they move air. But this is mostly in regards to some of the specialty stainless steel work. There was stainless steel piping that's orbitably welded for high vacuum systems. Some of the testing requirements that they had to pass aren't even in specifications. They're researcher specifications. These aren't standards, these aren't hospital grade standards. These are researcher standards that nobody even knows what they are until you're building the project. And mostly because our researchers are top of the line people who are inventing things as we go along here. So that Mascaro has to work closely with them so that the end product we give them is something that they can work with. Again, I can't stress enough that this isn't standard construction at all. These are one-off lab spaces that probably aren't but a handful of other places in the country right now.